Welcome to Druuill Live. Please be respectful in here and show love to support to his channel. Hit the like button and share the live and subscribe. Shout out to everybody in this live. Shout out to Shay. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Adogo, what's going on? God bless you too. Hope your day is going smooth. Hope you have a nice day. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, definitely floated this thing, man. That definitely hit that like button, hit that share button. We about to get into it. We about to be we multitasking up in this thing. All right, we about to dig into a mental groove and we digging into a musical groove all in one. he said, somebody said, spit that flow. Okay. Somebody said, spit something. Yo, spit already. I thought you were going Jose Galero. I thought you was gonna spit something. I thought you was gonna everybody hit the like button. Hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Ooh. Everybody hit the like button. 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 Hit the ooh. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Ooh. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Shalom. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. So, on this particular live, we're going to be talking about setting boundaries, as well as, you know, a slight cook up. All right. Definitely going to be a slight cook up going on, you know, some slight. So, shout out to everybody that came to enjoy this live. We about to hop right in. Yo, Jeanette Parker. Oh, thank you, Jeanette. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you think it sounds good. I gotta see where to go from there. If I should add some chords to it, or just double that. Yo, we got David Perez in the building. Shout out to New York in the building. All right, New York, be showing me mad love. Shout out to all the states showing your main man Druuill some love. All right, shout out to all the people in the chat that's serious. All right, everybody that is delirious. Yo, mystery. You already know. It is what it is. You're gonna have your good people like yourself, and then you're gonna have other people that they just basically like. Unfortunately, you have people that are fly, that are misguided in their flyness, and you know they abuse their flyness. Unfortunately, that man is somebody that abused his flyness, and I can't help that I didn't abuse my flyness, and I won't abuse my flyness, and I'm still fly. You know, just like yourself, you know, you most likely are a fly individual. All my subscribers are fly individuals, and that's why, you know, we catch a lot of random, miserable people. Exactly. Miserable people, man. You can point them out from a mile away, you know. It's real easy to point them out, and you know, with the a click of a finger, they're gone. You know, shout out to the mods working hard. All right, everybody show my moderator some love. All right, Shay Miracle, she's working overtime. She's going in. She's doing her thing. All right, eliminating all these negative nobodies out the chat. Shout out to Shay, getting rid of the negative nobodies. Yo, he said they smell. That was a good one. He said they smell like self-doubt and inadequacy. I never heard that one before. I never heard somebody is given the scent of inadequacy. That's a good one. But if any scent that they would be given, it would definitely be that. They definitely are given the scent of inadequacy. All right. And that right there is why you have to set boundaries. You know, like just like me having a moderator like Shay, that's having a boundary for this chat. But there are a lot of things like that that can trickle into other areas of life. As soon as, you know, you recognize someone is infringing on the play, you know, there's an infringement, there's a foul, somebody's out of bounds, somebody's out of pocket. You know, sometimes we're used to waiting around and contemplating and thinking, well, you know, somebody just played the stuff out of me. What should I do? Or how should I? Ain't no what should you do? How should you handle it? You know, as soon as someone oversteps your boundaries, as soon as someone becomes any kind of rude or inappropriate, you know, or even if someone that, you know, you're close to, even if it's undetectable, if whoever says anything that doesn't feel right, always, you know, after careful judgment, see about what this person just said. Sometimes, you know, you just block people immediately, like we do here in this chat. You know, when someone says something that's not really worth your time, when someone says something that's not really worth your energy, you know, you block them immediately, because it's like, why waste my time? Why waste my energy trying to figure things out, trying to work things out? You know, there are some things that are better left unsaid. So some people, they just deserve a block. Some people just deserve to be removed out of your life. Some people just deserve your silence. And then you know, there's those boundaries that you can set without setting them. You know, I like to call them unprofessional boundaries. You know, when you're not in a professional setting, and, you know, you don't have to really care about whether you don't have to care about how your interaction is with people, because you could just immediately, you know, do away with them or cut them off, or, you know, stop talking to them. But then you have those boundaries where you have to set, and you have to let people know that this isn't how we're going to interact, because you have to see this person every day. I pray they grow and find themselves in the Most High. I hope they glow up for real. No hate. Check temperatures and comprehension versus misconception and projection. Okay, Dreamcatcher. I thank you for that compliment. But yeah, mystery school. Yeah, you're right. It's a lot of projection. People project a lot of unhappy, you know, people who are miserable. And part of that misery is right. Part of that misery, you're right about that. They don't know, you know, they don't know the Most High. People who know the Most High and have a connection, they automatically, you know, life is just, no matter how hard it gets, it's like things may be stressful, but deep down inside, it's like, you know, you shouldn't be stressing over it, or things may be worrisome, or things may get bad. But like when you have that connection with God, it's like no matter how bad things get, it's like you got your road dog. You know, God is like your best friend. He's your everything. You know, so when you have the source, you know, like the source of the sun, the trees, you know, all the animals, the whole entire universe, that's a very strong power to give recognition to, and to give acknowledgement to, and to praise. You know, that's why you're supposed to give praise. I knew you was going to catch this lie. All right, Alex Fox, thank you for the $30 Cash App donation. All right. Sending good vibes as well. Sending good vibes. Thank you for those good vibes and love. All right. Glad you caught this live. I was looking for the emoji for the person that's holding the phone, but I couldn't find it. Like, you know how you could send, when people send you something through the app, you could put like a little emoji as a thank you. I was looking for something that was like somebody on some technology or some type of equipment so you could see that I was going to be going live. But I was like, you know what? She'll probably catch the live. That's cool. I'll sub for you. Yo, Heber, let me make sure I got that right. Heber or Heber, thank you for the sub. All the new people in the live, hit that like button, hit that share button. Don't forget to subscribe, all right? We're just, in here cooking up some beats, and we're talking about setting boundaries, why they're important. Our boundaries are very important. Some people don't know better until you tell them. A lot of people are really just waiting for you to give them some direction in your life. And as oddly as that seems, not everyone knows how to interact with people or how to interact with you. So sometimes you have to program people like a robot. Sometimes you have to program people like a robot and have them interact with you the way that you want them to. And sometimes there are very special people out there who, they don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, or they don't want to be a bad person. And it may have been some type of programming early on to where you felt that, or how you learned about setting boundaries was the wrong way, was incorrectly. You may have felt that you were wrong for standing up for yourself or speaking up for yourself. However that happened, once I learned actually, I guess, the term of how that happens, what I know it as is codependency. There are some people who are codependent. Maybe you didn't want to say anything in fear of making someone upset, in fear of losing, a friend, or a fear of abandonment. But you have to, even if it means being by yourself, being ostracized, being not liked. See, a lot of us also may have had a fear of not being liked, but in some cases, the people who aren't liked, they're respected. So you have to choose, and you definitely want to be respected, but people who are respected aren't always liked. All right, so people aren't going to like you once you start setting boundaries. All right, people aren't going to appreciate it once you start setting boundaries. Who does this person think they are to tell me I can't have my way with how I want to work with them? Or who's this person to tell me that I can't control them or make them move how I want them to move? You are. People try to, use their power over other people. They may see you as someone that they could be powerful over, but it's up to you to not allow people to get over on you the things that they want to. All right. You're not a doormat. No one is your parents. No, they're not your parents. You're not a doormat. You have to not be afraid of losing a job, losing an opportunity, fear of abandonment. A lot of us have been afraid over this fear of abandonment. People not liking us, people not talking to us. People don't already like you, even if they do talk to you. And sometimes when people don't like you and they don't talk to you, you're better off, and you don't even have to worry about those people. So setting boundaries will really help you in a lot of ways. It will keep people away from you that have no business being near you. It'll keep people away from you that have no business being near you. And the people that, would have been an issue with you and not liked you, it gives them a reason to stay away from you. Or I don't like him, or I don't like this person. Oh, well, everybody doesn't have to like you. You don't have to make everybody like you. Put a name on it. We grown. Once somebody takes in my energy but doesn't acknowledge me, I cut them off. I cut them off because that means you're using my energy for a conversation. You're not genuine. I know that's right. They said put a name on it. We grown. Hi, Drew. Thank you so much for all you do. Appreciate your presence in my life. Elizabeth, thank you for that comment. Not everyone sees the same. It's okay to disagree and live your truth. Watering down ourselves for people who don't like the ocean is not the way. I know that's right. Yep, everybody's not going to like you, and you should definitely want to be yourself, and you shouldn't want to change who you are for anybody, because you're not giving people the person that you're supposed to give, and the person that you're supposed to give is you. And if people don't like that, they can go kick rocks. That's too bad. Some people like you, some people won't, and the people that don't like you, at least some of them will respect you. And if they don't respect you to the point to where you communicate with them, at least most of the time, they'll stay out the way. Dreamcatcher said, put a name on it. We're grown. Yeah, it's called being codependent. You definitely don't want to be codependent. And people will use that against you. People will find a way to manipulate you. All right, you want to be able to tell people like it is. You want to be able to tell people no when you want, back off when you want. And it's like you have to be able to communicate with people, and you shouldn't have it shouldn't be any barrier between you and what you have to say. All right. There are some people who have an issue with saying certain things because they're not sure of how a person is going to respond or how a person is going to react to it. You don't have to be, you don't have to be rude. What you don't want to do is purposely, attack someone, but it shouldn't be attacking them if you're speaking your mind or saying what's on your mind. Like growing up, I honestly believe that I may have caught some flack from the people who have raised me, as far as me trying to handle situations. I think it might have been like small things might have been blown out of proportion because I had a little bit of the issue with setting boundaries and talking to people and communicating. But now I really don't have that problem. I worked it out. I solved that problem because I've had too many problems of not getting what I want out of situations. And all communicating is being assertive, telling people what you want out of a situation, or explaining yourself, telling people what you want out of a situation, what you don't want out of a situation. You're entitled to get what you want. You're allowed to speak your piece. All right. You're allowed to say what's on your mind, and people are allowed to have a problem with it and not like what you have to say. People are allowed to agree to disagree, but it's not the end of the world because you have a different view. It's not the end of the world because people don't like you. It's not the end of the world because you disagree with someone. All right. There have been people who have, been manipulated, and people made big deals out of small situations to where, they may have played you into making certain choices or controlling your choices by trying to manipulate you, by, maybe trying to control you with like their emotions or something like that. Maybe they got upset or angry, when you're just trying to work something out. Some people, they like to yell or scream or try to, get all tough when you're trying to work things out. All right. A lot of people may have tried intimidation tactics on you where you were just trying to be civil. All right. So there are people who may be going about things a certain way, but they're unaware of the tactics that are being used on them. So what they have to do is they have to get out of certain states of mind, and they have to get into another state of mind to be able to handle a situation properly. So that way you don't get taken advantage of, because if you stay in a weak state of mind where people are trying to intimidate you and talk down on you and control you with, by, putting certain acts on. People will act one way to try to control you. People will act another way to try to control you. They may act this way, they may act that way, and that may influence your opinion and how you choose to deal with a situation. Because it's like, people know that there are some people who are unfortunately aren't as mentally strong as everybody else. All right, so if people are able to control you with how they act or things that they say, it's influencing your decisions when it comes to something that's right for you or something that's wrong for you, you still have to speak up and you still have to be you regardless. All right, there are some people who will try to force that and push the envelope, and if they know you're a person that cares about XYZ, they may act that way, so that way in hopes that it will influence your decision, so that way you'll lean towards making a decision that benefits them instead of benefiting you. All right, that's manipulation 101. Somebody wants, you want to go do something and it doesn't involve someone may get sad or upset or act like it bothers them, so you'll stay and tend to them. Or you get off early and you're about to go home. If they need you, they may, well, we really need you, and we don't know, or any kind of way people will try to manipulate a person. They may make it seem like it will be difficult for you to come back to work. In some cases, you may have to stay, or but in other cases, if it's something like something you don't have to do, something that you really don't want to do, don't do it. But if it's attached to your job and it's just like a one-time kind of thing, just get it out the way, do it. It may suck, but if it's just to keep your job, do it. But don't let people take advantage of you. If they're hitting you up every week, well, we know we can count on him to do it. He's a sucker. Don't let people play you like that. If it's a one-time thing where it's like, James or Masterson or Michelson, we really need you this weekend. We need you to come through for us. We don't ask you all the time. If it's something like that, gladly oblige, knock it out. It's on the weekend. It sucks, but take care of it, get it out the way. It's your job. At least you still have a job. At least you have a job. All right. But if they're hitting you up every weekend and they're playing you and they're taking advantage of you because they know you'll do it, that's the thing you have to set. That's when you have to set boundaries. When people are trying to take advantage of you, that's why boundaries are important. There's nothing wrong with helping people out, but it's like some people, you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Some people, you help them out one time, they got their hand out for life. All right, so it's always good to set boundaries. All right, there's nothing wrong with telling people no. All right, there are some people who have been programmed to be uncomfortable using that word. All right, there are some people who have, been programmed to be people pleasers. All right, don't look at yourself as weak. You may just be operating under a weak program. All right, don't ever, when you have flaws and things like that, or you have things you need to correct, don't view yourself as weak. There just may be something that you have to correct about yourself, so that way you could focus on your strengths instead of your weaknesses, so that way you could grow and you could better yourself. That's what growth is all about. That's what growth is all about. All right, there may be people who are ahead of you. There may be people who are light speed ahead of you, a whole universe ahead of you. All right, but don't focus on them. It's all about you, and it's all about what you have to correct, so that way you could be your greatest version. You could be your better self. And once you start, handling business like a boss and telling people your objective, letting people know what it is, just not in a jerk way, not in a narcissistic way, not in a Napoleon complex way, not in a way that lets people know, this person needs to heal. They got a problem. All right, not handling stuff in any way like that, but handling things in a way to where you get your point across, you get what you want, and you communicate with people. Nobody wants to do something that they don't want to do. All right, courage is doing things when you're scared and still being brave enough to do it anyway. So if something bothers you, if you're uncomfortable doing something and you have a fear of doing something, courage is still holding it together and doing it anyway. Somebody comes to you with something and you have to tell them like it is. You feel some type of way about it. Just as an example, you may not feel comfortable telling them or whatever, but you tell the person what it is. All you're just telling somebody what it is. All right. Some people have had people who were really rough on them when they were trying to talk, or they had to explain themselves, or they were trying to communicate. So some of your views, on how to communicate are skewed. All right. Some of us have dealt with certain situations to where our views are skewed as far as communication, or putting ourselves first, or being people pleasers. These are things that you can avoid. And these are like, you can have the same type of interactions with people that everybody else has. All right. You can have good interactions with people. You can be assertive. All right. You can stand up for yourself. You can do the things that everybody else needs to do. It's just that some people need to pick apart their programming and reprogram themselves to operate a different way. It's nothing wrong with you personally. You're not broken. You're not weak. It's nothing wrong with you. It's just that you have to do some programming. You have to do some reorganizing. You have to do some changing of thoughts, changing of mind. All right, so that way you can get on board with operating through life like you're supposed to, like everybody else does, getting what you want. I know you're tired of seeing everybody else get what they want, and you may be out here getting what you want, and that's what's up. But anybody that is resonating with what I'm talking about specifically, and you want to get what you want, then setting boundaries is definitely going to help you do that. Being more assertive is definitely going to help you do that. Speaking freely, speaking your mind, putting your fear to the side. Even if you feel afraid, even if you feel uncomfortable, say what's on your mind anyway. All right, speak your piece anyway, and just get it off your chest. They may not like you for it, they may have something to say about it. They may feel some type of way about it, but oh well. All right, if they're doing you wrong and it's making you feel uncomfortable, it's better to say something, because if you don't, then you're going to be stuck with a situation that you don't want. So you might as well speak up. You might as well say something. You might as well get it off your mind, so that way you could go forth and at least have what you want. They may not like me, but I'm getting what I want. It's a win-win situation. All right, some people might have made it hard on you and made you feel terrible, or however they programmed us to not be comfortable, to basically just do what's regular or do what's normal. People just want to have control over others. All right, it's people really aren't satisfied unless they have control over somebody, unless they're telling somebody what to do, especially someone that they see with potential, someone that they see is powerful, someone that they see is able to go somewhere, someone that's going to have some type of effect on others, that has the potential to, have a leadership role. Some people don't want you to see what you're able to do or capable of doing. So it's like they hit you and they put you in this box, or it's like they put a spell on you, or they have some type of curse on you, to where it's like you don't view yourself how you're supposed to be seen. You only view yourself in a way that suits them best. And if you're going through life in a way that suits other people best but doesn't suit you, you have to undergo a certain type of change. And I guarantee you, it will make you feel better about yourself. Because once you realize that you can deal with people the way you want and have control over situations and not always be controlled in the situation, that's going to benefit you greatly, because it's going to give you a sense of power. All right, you're going to be able to lose fear. All right, you're not going to always be afraid of what's going to happen to you or how things are going to go. You're going to be in control of how things happen to you, and you're going to be in control of how things go. And that's a great feeling. That's a feeling that everybody wants. It's not like you have to be in control over everything and everyone, but you just want to be control over yourself and your situation. And the things that you are supposed to control and have control over, you want to control. That's it. And that's your birthright. It's normal for people to want to have a certain amount of power in their own life, even if they have no matter what type of lifestyle, no matter what type of position they may hold. They may be a supervisor, they may be underneath someone, they may be getting told what to do. Everybody still wants a certain amount of power in their life, or a certain amount of respect. Everybody is owed that, and sometimes you have to take it. Sometimes you have to let people know you're owed that, because they may not be trying to give it to you, but by you setting boundaries and by you letting people know what time it is and how they're going to deal with you and how they're going to treat you, then they already know. All right, certain things, like everything, a lot of people try to get things like snuck in undetected as a joke. Sometimes, like, you're going to have to check people on jokes. All right, not every joke is actual joke. Some people are seeing what they could sneak on in and seeing just how they could deal with you with these jokes. Oh, okay, he thinks that's funny. I'm going to keep playing with him like that then. You know, sometimes in certain settings where people aren't your friend, like at work, you have some people who you know who you're cool with actually, but then you have other people who aren't your friends and the things they say aren't funny. So if they're not your friend and what they say isn't funny, then don't laugh, because people are figuring out, they're trying to figure out how they could play games with you, and that's what you don't want. And that's why you do set boundaries, because you want to be able to dismantle any games that people play with you, or you know, anything that they're trying to do that you don't appreciate or you don't like. You want to be able to stop it at the head. All right, you want to be able to nip it in the bud. All right, I always thought it was nip it in the butt. I didn't know which one it was. I'm like, what are they saying? Nip it in the bud, nip it in the butt. I'm like, which one is it? I'm like, and then somebody was like, nip it in the bud. I think it's in the comments. So it's like, nip it in the bud. I'm not sure what that means, but it, as far as the actual nip in the bud part, but I know it means to stop a problem when you see a problem. All right, you are your own neighborhood watch. If you see something, say something. All right, you have to put your own interests first. You know, you care, you got your best interest at heart always. You know what's not right. All right, sometimes it may feel uncomfortable to call people out on stuff. They may be in a superior role. They may be helping you. It may be someone that you're related to. It may be an elder. All right, it may be somebody that, you know, you respect. But if they're coming out of pocket and it's like they're behaving in a way that's, you know, that's rude or that's not right, or in a way that you wouldn't behave towards them, you got to let them know what time it is. You know, people like to play with peaceful people, and because we're peaceful and we don't jump bad immediately, you know, they think that, oh, okay, this I could just whatever. Like, no, that's not the case. You know, they're lucky enough that you are a peaceful person. You know, but like somebody said in the chat yesterday, they like to flirt with danger. You know, they like to flirt with danger. They like to play with fire. They like to poke the bear, all these little weird things they like to do. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up with the chat. Let's see what y'all are talking about. Some people don't want to be left, but don't want to treat you right. Oh, snap. I know that's right. Yo, Rashad Hughes said, we out here. All right, yo, shout out to Aka Star, Aqua Star. Well, okay, I need some rest. Shout out to Aqua. I said Aka. Shout out to Aqua Star. All right, Cody Farrington, you're the man, dude. God is watching you so closely. Far better person than I am. You know, we're all good people. You know, you're. I wouldn't say that. I'm not any better than you. Not going to dim my light. I shine too bright. I know that's right. Boundaries shouldn't make a person upset. We can only meet people as deep as we meet ourselves. Yo, boundaries shouldn't make people upset. If boundaries make a person upset, that person is trying to, it's something that they're trying to do that they can no longer do because you put the boundary up, and that's why they're mad. How's your day, my man? How's your day, man? Very smart. Yo, Jack M in the building. What up, Jack? We're chilling. Yo, Shay Miracle been going in. Shay Miracle going in. You're so on point because they do it so sinister and sadistic. Of course they do. You know, they play with people who they think they can play with, but who have no business playing with. They have no business playing with us. He a genuine dude. He just trying to keep his thoughts rolling without getting distracted. He will read comments when he's finished. Cool. Yup. I've decided not to kill anyone this lifetime, so hella people messing with me. Yeah, seems to be the case. Kareem Little, seems to be the case. You know, seems to be the case because you're not catching the case. They think they can play with you, but it's like it really shows the ignorance, because it's like they know that they call us crazy, but they know that like the type of crazy that we have is packed with intelligence and fueled by logic. So it's like the type of crazy that we do have, it's like a contained it's like a contained directed like smart kind of crazy, if you could call it that. It's not necessarily crazy, but it's like crazy smart kind of thing. So it's like they know better than to deal with us, but it's just, it's just they like dealing with us anyway. They really want to see if something's going to happen to them. That's what I honestly believe. All right, shout out to the 39 people in the chat. Hit the like button. We got 28 people. No medical for Palestine. Oh, Dreamcatcher's out of here. Oh man. I had my antennas up on that one. Dreamcatcher, you had to go. Yo, I think Vernon Dan is next. Gladly obliged, because they will use your energy and time and your own hard-earned money and make it seem like your fault. Shake my head. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. All right. You have to avoid people like that. These are the same people that will tell you you need to be dressed in a certain way, or you need to be doing certain things. And then once you do it and, things aren't looking too financially well, they'll be like, well, I didn't tell you to do that, but they just told you to do that. So you even have to set boundaries financially. You even have to set boundaries financially. Being mentally strong is truly a blessing. Having that alone can make you go far. That and respect for yourself and others. Exactly. See, people at the bottom with no respect, no morals, no standards. They tend to throw shade at people who are respectful and shy at people who are respectful. They don't tend to think that's a good thing. But when you get to higher places, it's like the higher you go, the more respectful you have to be. There are good people in high places. There are wicked people in high places, but there are also, God's people in high places as well. And the higher up you go, the more respect you have to have for other people. He got to keep track of his thoughts and what he's saying. He's cooking. Aqua Star, appreciate it. Thank you. Vernon, Dan, that's rude. Don't come on here being weird. You stop being messy. Yeah, like I don't understand why people have to. I don't even like Elizabeth. I don't even understand why people got to come in here and do that. Like you see the disclaimer, you got to be respectful, and you have to be respectful of people and their culture and what's happening in the world and stuff. It's the USA I have a problem with, so I focus on self and relocate next year to Middle East. Okay, focus on me and my path. Hey, yo, that's where God is guiding you. More power to you. Viral Industries says facts. Shout out to Viral Industries. Joe Rivers says, I don't play. I just ignore gang stalkers like he said like the stupid. He called them stupids. Yo, Joe Rivers not playing. Yo, when people come up with something simple to call you, that person is really not playing. All right, so if that person is not playing, if you hear somebody call someone like, all right, stupid, if you hear something like that, immediately, okay, that person ain't playing. Like the simplest things that people say, that means that person is not putting too much thought into that, and they're ready to put hands and feet, shoulders, elbows, knees, and toes on everything and everyone. The more simple they get, the more frustrated they about to be, and the more frustrated they're trying not to be. Excuse me. There's nothing interesting about any of them. I don't care about their cars, house, or toxic families. Right. It's like they try to make you care about things that you have no care in the world for. You don't have a care in the world as far as them and their things, their materials, but they're going to make you care about them. They're trying to give you something to worry about because they're worried about you, and you're not worried about them. But they're going to make you worried about them if they get the chance. All right. Shout out to Aqua Star. Shout out to Mystery School of Yah. Shout out to Shay Miracle holding it down. Shout out to Yvette Duke. All right. Shout out to Joe River. Shout out to Viral Industry. Shout out to Simon Futter. Shout out to Elizabeth. Shout out to Alex Fox. All right. Shout out to Jordan Christoph. Blessings. It's weird because every time I work on banishing one of them, a new one moves in the building. That's worse. So exhausting. You may have to do some. I may be able to work on. I may be able to work on something with that for you, if you're willing to give it a try. I have a super positive attitude. Yes, I will speak up on who I don't like and why I don't like them, and I never neglect myself the way I feel. Okay, but looking forward, yeah, it's good to break out of that. You know, if anybody that's stuck in that, it's like you're caught in a maze, you're caught in a prison. It's like you're free, but you're imprisoned. You know, you're imprisoned in your own thoughts. You're imprisoned in the actions of other people. You're imprisoned because you're not able to voice your opinion on how you feel to other people. You know, you're not speaking up for yourself. Like it's nothing to speak up for yourself. It's nothing to tell a person, you know, that they need to chill out and, you know, you don't want no parts of what they got going on. That's not difficult. You know, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. You know, you think you're going to die or somebody's going to kill you because you're telling them something that is against something that they're doing. That's not going to happen. All right. And, you know, in the most crazy cases where things like that do happen, you'll be protected and you already stay prayed up, so you don't have to worry about that anyway. But there are people who actually have the fear of something happen to them whenever they speak up. All right. That nothing is going to happen to you every time you have the need to speak up just because that's how you feel. You have to work on your mind and tell yourself to relax and to calm down, and nothing's going to happen to you just because you need to voice your opinion, just because you need to say what's on your mind, just because you need to put yourself first and speak up and let somebody know that what's going on isn't right, or it's not something that you want to be involved in, or, you know, they tell you to work over here and you don't want to, or they try to get you to take on extra work and you're like, you don't have time for it, you know, or somebody wants you to do something over the weekend and you don't want to do it because that's your time to relax. You know, whatever it is that you have to tell somebody how you feel about it, you tell them and you don't think twice about it. It's your life and you only get a certain amount of time to live it. Why, you know, why not be real and tell people how you feel? I have a super positive attitude. Okay, yep, I read that. I got to that one. I will move to the Middle East next year, and I'm really excited about a new path. It's a fresh start, and I want to learn about the culture in Dubai. Okay. F that. Nobody's gonna steal my joy. Aqua Star, I feel you on that. And it's like some people have to come to that conclusion on their own. You know, people have to come to that conclusion on their own. You know, forget that. I've had enough. Forget that. You know, it's not going down like that anymore. I'm not going to allow people to deal with me like that anymore. You know, people have to come to a conclusion in terms of what they want in life and what they don't want in life, the type of treatment that they want, you know, the level of respect that they want, all things that you can control. God speaks louder. Yes, he does. Yes, nice to be able to just afford to do that. Absolutely. I don't want control over no one, just control over myself and to treat others right. I am bitter with USA. Know why I didn't say hate, I said bitter. USA and Israel did me dirty. New Zealand did too. So next year I consider a new life in Dubai. Hey, if that's where your spirit is being pulled to, by all means. Middle East sounds like the land of gang stalkers where they originated. Everyone can change, bro. Facts. They can if they want to. You're exactly right, Drew, because, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, everyone can change, right? We talk about people. Yeah, I'm on board with you. Yep, everyone can change. Well, if you're enduring something you don't want to, it doesn't have to stay that way. You're exactly right, Drew, because I get so much hate for being my authentic, genuine self, and folks get mad at me because their attacks against me will not work. See, the thing is, right, being a chosen one and having a certain type of energy, people have played you to get unnecessarily and overly offended. So it's like you tell someone no and they make a big deal out of it. They've probably been doing that to you your whole life. Some people have been played into thinking that that's a bad thing. Telling people no, or telling people what it is, or speaking up for themselves. A lot of people, they've taken extreme measures when you've done something or tried to make you feel extremely bad about it. So other people have been playing on your emotions, or playing on, your heart, or playing on your heartstrings, or playing on, just who you are as a person. They may see you're a good person. They may play on that and try to take advantage of that. So there are those who, have seen that and tried to mold you a certain way into being a people pleaser. So now, instead of being raw, instead of being real, instead of being upfront, you now have had to use as a defense mechanism not being all the way 100, or not being honest, or not being real about certain things, because you would have had to face some type of backlash. That backlash period still exists, but the type of backlash that you were getting is over. So you have to reprogram your mind and accept the fact that, what, I'm not that same little kid anymore, or I'm not that same young person, or I'm not the same person that had to go through that. I've changed. I don't view myself as that anymore. I'm not that person who had that weak mentality or that weak mindset. I'm the new and improved person with a stronger mindset. I tell myself what to think. I control how my mind works. I control how I feel about situations. Some anxiety comes up. I know how to control that now. I know how to speak to myself. I know how to calm myself down. I know how to handle a situation when I need to, how I need to. Respect other people's boundaries, and there are going to be people who don't disrespect. There are going to be people who disrespect your boundaries, but all you got to do is just let them know. It's as simple as just saying a word, But there are people, who made that who made just saying a word or speaking up for yourself. They made it more difficult than it had to be, or they made a bigger deal out of things than it needed to be. So some of us, shied away from that, or not. Or saw that as like a negative thing or a bad thing, when there's nothing wrong with that at all. You're supposed to be able to speak up, voice your opinion, say what's on your mind, say what you need to say, period. If I wasn't monitored heavily, I give you more on the notion, but trust the intention and direction is a positive and beneficial one. Heavily had too many people steal blueprint and try to build without me. I understand. Yo, I understand. Trust me. It's not. What is this person saying? Bud is beginning. Yo, shout out to Remember Him. I'm definitely learning how to navigate severely against the evil eavesdropping spirits and manipulation tactics. Yeah, me too. It's all a work in progress. Seed, buds grow. Okay. He said cigarette bud. Yo, that's y'all are funny. Yeah, treat people right behind their backs. Exactly. I've learned as well that people, like you said, they know I'm peaceful. I do my healing and my self-delivering work, and I manifest to build my heart's desire in abundance. Folks want us to babysit their bad. Shit, no thanks. I was supposed to be a straight gangster. I changed my life at 15. The type of thing is never talked about. Well, you should talk about it. There are some other 15-year-olds that need to hear, what you have to say, and, that could gain some wisdom from, your knowledge. We are spiritual, intellectual astronauts and scientists. Okay, yo, Elizabeth is coming in hot. Bar Jonah the Hebrew, bro, I appreciate you so much. Your videos have been helping me. Thank you, and I hope everything is getting better for you. Stay strong. Absolutely. It's getting better day by day, and I'm just taking it one day at a time. Hope you're doing okay, yo. RBT, LNF, yes, I am. I'm doing great. Jack M, you're the man. How's your day, bro? My day is going good. I be feeling like people be trying to set me up. Prince Williams, it's probably because what you're feeling is right. All right. But the thing is, you still have to use your mind around what, you have to see yourself through all that. And, if you can see what they're doing, just plan ahead. Stay away from certain people. Keep people ask you questions. Don't tell them anything. Watch who you associate with. Associate with them. Keep the conversations light. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand's doing, or your right hand know what your left hand's doing, however it goes. Exactly. I'm about to fire a client because they're doing the exact same thing. Want me to be interested in their tangible, frivolous foolishness. That's a shame. You hired somebody. You tried to give them an opportunity, and they still messed it up. Hey, it is what it is. They got to go. Have you ever thought of writing a book someday? You possess talent and have the ability to draw people in. Alex Fox, if you know anything about Alex, just email me, all right? Especially if, because I have thought about that and I was looking for some help with that. I feel now would be an appropriate time. I'm definitely into that idea. All right, I've had some other people mention that to me as well, but I'm now ready to get serious on that. I have thought about writing a book. I read a lot of books, but the thought of writing a book is kind of overwhelming. So if you know anything about that and could help me out with that or would like to, please send me an email and we could definitely get started on that today. All right. I do have a super positive attitude and I will call out the ones who did me dirty. It's healing to speak up for yourself. Facts, my man. You're right. Joe Rivers said, Joe Rivers just laughing. Scratch that comment about the Middle East. That was bad. I'm embarrassed and apologize. I've met amazing Middle Eastern people. Yo, Joe, you wild. I'm thankful my astral projecting gang stalkers have none of my energy anymore. Thanks to your channel, I don't retaliate and anger anymore. Praying to God does get negative energy out of the house. Thanks. Corey Malera, I'm glad that you have taken heed to some of the things I've said in my messages, because that's how I deal with it. And I knew, there might be other ways to deal with it, but any way that's helped me deal with any kind of thing related to that, I felt that it was my duty to share it and to put it out there so that way other people can eliminate, the anger, eliminate any bad energy within themselves, so that way they can get back to their beatific state of mind. I'm in the USA. I never thought to pray to God and ask the Lord Jesus to protect me from astral projection until I kept getting sleep paralysis. Do it. Your videos helped me so much to handle all these people. Thanks, Drew and God. It's all God. He's working through each and every one of us. This is more than stalking where I am. Adogo, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. All right. But we have reached the hour mark. Okay. I just wanted to hop on here real fast. I wasn't going to make this too long. All right. But, we have 1 minute left. Any last minute questions? Anything anybody would like to have me discuss before we get on out of here? Anybody that would like to send a donation to my channel would be greatly appreciated. I'm still fundraising for my cause. All right. I'm trying to reach the goal of being able to accumulate enough money to stay in this room, which would be $100. If anybody would like to donate, it would be greatly appreciated. My Cash App and my PayPal is in the description. but you most definitely have to channel that anger. All right, you have to put it into something positive. Always put it into something positive. Find some art to do, find some exercise to do, go for a walk, sit outside, take some deep breaths, pray, read your Bible, read a positive book. All right, watch a positive video like this one. All right. Jeanette Parker sent me $5. Thank you, Jeanette Parker. God bless you for your donation. All right. Thank you for your donation of $5. I appreciate that, Jeanette Parker, on the way out. All right. Spiritual Life in Oklahoma. 5555. Shout out to you, Spiritual Life. Yo, is that who I think it is? Yo, I think that's yo, shout out to you, Spiritual Life in OKC 5555. Shout out to you. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Okay. Okay, cool. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. It was good seeing you in the live. All right. I hope to see you in the next one. See, everybody's about to I might hold on. We might not be ending this live just yet. I don't know. I might have to go for a little longer. Everybody's coming in late. There's still some people that are popping in. Might have to go for a little longer. Shout out Sagittarius Goddess. I came in late. Besides prayer, walks, anything else can do, especially when dealing with low vibrational people. Triggers we have. Yup, you definitely want to do away with those triggers. They're no good. Thank you for your wisdom. Brent Depp, what up, Brent? I won't stay in New Zealand. It's a nice place, but it's not for me. I understand. Everything's not for everybody. Everything's not for everybody. We got Corey Malera, Joy of the Lord. We got Jeanette Parker in the building. Is that who just sent the super chat in? The Cash App in? Oh, wow. We got a couple. Okay, look. We got Cam G. All right, Cam G sent $40. Thank you, Cam G, for your donation of $40. We have Jeanette Parker, who sent a donation of $5. So thank you, Cam G, for your $40 donation. And Jeanette Parker, thank you for your $5 donation. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I think we're going to go live for a little later. How's it going? Thanks for sharing this, your channel, and you're really helping and inspiring to everyone. You deserve more subscribers, and you have a lot of wisdom and understanding. Spiritual Life in OKC. All right, Spiritual Life in OKC, you've been rocking with me since I've been posting shorts. All right, you've been rocking with this channel for a while, before I even had a channel. All right, you've been rocking with this channel for a long time. All right, before my channel was even a channel. So it's cool to see you in the live. All right, it's my first live catching you in there. Drew, all of your dreams come true. Yeah, I believe so. I believe so, and I hope so. I'm in a better space to where I can manifest greater, and I'm in a more peaceful mind state, able to to get better downloads, to focus on what God wants me to see, no distractions. Some things come in the form of what we want, or some things come to us that seem to be like they're supposed to be in our lives, but if it's taking us away from our due diligence, what we're supposed to be working on, the things that we're supposed to be doing, it's not that positive. But thank you. I'm glad that you feel that way. Adogo, all my dreams, I see them coming true also. All right, but thank you, Spiritual Life in OKC. I'm so thankful for you as well. You've been holding it down. All right, you have been holding it down. Always showing love in the comments. Shout out to Tania Leslie. All right, she says, thank you. I appreciate your advice. I will definitely go back to rewatch. Please do. Please do. All right, but yo, shout out to Renee saying, keep up the good work. God bless. Thank you, Renee. Shay Miracle saying, hit that like button. All right, so I just wanted to hop on here for a little while longer. All right, I want to thank everybody for stopping into this live. All right, I just did a recent upload. Go check out all my videos that I uploaded today. Please watch them, share them, show some love in the comments. All right, hit that like button, and I will see you all in the, see, look, Simon Futter hit me with the 349 super chat. Thank you, Simon Futter. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $3.49 super chat. All right. You are so connected. I know it. See you soon. God bless you. All right. Yeah, I'll be wanting to get on out of here, but you guys show me that you want me to stick around. You know? You're welcome. You're welcome. God bless you all. All right. I'm glad we had a good live. All right. As always. Let me see what time it is. It is 7:30. It's 7:30. Let me see. Alex Fox dropping them hearts. Get that, yeah, go get that coffee, my man, for that epic work. Yeah, I will. I'll definitely go get me a coffee. All right. I definitely do need one. Likewise, y'all, bless you as well, fam. See, man, there's a lot of love in this chat, a lot of positivity in this chat. All right. Thank you all for stopping by. I greatly do appreciate each and every one of you all. All right. I'll see you all in the next live. All right. Peace.